Good afternoon and welcome to another amazing episode of Peace Zone with Peace Ambassadors on your favorite channel, Kaftan TV Abuja. And I want to say happy Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim faithful. It's Salah and it's good to be celebrated on this particular day. Good to see you, Bilkisu.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Moses. Thank
you very much. And on Peace Zone today we'll be doing a whole lot of justice. Because of time, we don't have much time on some things. We'll be doing a whole lot of justice to the situation of violent conflict in northern Nigeria. And I'm sure that you're interested in this because this is our country and this is what we need to do right now. But because we don't have time, let's just go straight into bringing up our guest. Bilkisu, just do your opening statement before we go.
Okay, thank you very much, Ambassador Moses. On today's episode of Peace Zone, we'll be looking at the root causes of conflict situation in our country. Case study northern Nigeria as an overview. So we're looking at how to manage those conflict situations in order to be in a safer space and to stop reoccurrence in conflict situations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let's just bring up Dr. Raji Rafiu Boye. I think he's on standby. So let me just introduce Dr. Raji Rafiu Boye to you. He's a senior lecturer with the Department of Political Science and International Relations, Yobe State University, who has been working in the areas of peace and conflict resolution for over 20 years. He headed the Department of Political Science at the Yobe State University for multiple tenures, working on research interests that include peace and conflict resolution, foreign policy, national security, strategic studies, and looking into workings of the United Nations. So I bring to you Dr. Raji Rafiu Boye. Good afternoon, Doctor. Good afternoon. Good to hear your voice. We hope we could have you on here, like maybe we'll see have that one of these days. You're welcome, sir. So because of time, let's just go. We have few minutes. So national, the way it is, the northern part of the country is that which has a whole lot of issues spanning from before the colonial system, how it is currently, and how it's going to be in the future. So we're looking at an overview now. What is the current state of conflict situation in northern Nigeria?
For several angles, it comes from politics, it comes from resources, it comes from religion, and it comes from the ethnic, the herdsman and the farmer crisis. So all sorts of issues led to conflict in the we are seeing currently the issue of this kidnapping in the northwest, and we have not even finished the problem of the Boko Haram in the northeast, north central. Everywhere we see the pocket of conflict that need a holistic measure in order to tackle them.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Hello, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you clearly.
Yes, can we discuss briefly the main three identifiable causes of violent conflict in the region right now? I hope the network will be very stable for us to do this.
Yeah, you see, causes of the conflict are diverse. But like I said earlier, we have political, we have economic, we have ethnic, and we have religion. And most importantly, we have the youth unemployment. Because you see, if you are engaged, it's very hard for you to be inspired to come and cause conflict because you need some good soldier to cause the conflict. So the politicians that are using youths, they need the talkery, they need the youths that are not working. The economic needs in terms of farmer, smart crisis, they need the youths. The religious, all this is what I realize as my conclusion is that the lack of what to do and the large unemployed youth and probably inflation in the country. But a small amount of money cannot fend your need for you. Assuming people are engaged and the level of economy is stable, you know, you will require very little. The most important thing that I discover of recent is this ambitions of people are youth to get rich quick. So if they promise them something and go and cause this problem, immediately they will just accept it and without looking at the consequences.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my sister.
Okay, sir. By your own assessment, what have been the responses from different stakeholders, ranging from the state and federal level of the government?
Please come again.
I said, what have been the responses from different stakeholders, ranging from, what do you think are the responses from the federal and state government
Over the years.
over the years?
Yeah. You see, the federal, the state, and even some international organizations, they have been making some impacts to ease up this crisis. But you see, one important thing that we usually face is the lack of implementation of outcome of conflict solution dialogue.
Okay.
Yeah, so if all this implementation that all this outcome have been implemented, I believe we will see an end to some of these conflicts. One is that sometimes you see that some big guys, or big men, will be involved in this conflict, and by the time you recommend that they should be arrested and punished, you see there's nobody to arrest them. Even with this Boko Haram now, so many issues are on, because there are some people that were named, and up to now, nobody knew them, and the government has not brought them to book. So how can we end this Boko Haram and other conflict related to them? So if all the dialogue that have been made and the outcome have been implemented, I'm very sure this problem will have been resolved before now.
Yeah, thank you very much for that response. And I want to say that knowing that you have been on feed with different organizations in Yobe, in all the Bay States, I want to ask, what has been the effect of this crisis over the 3 decades? It's been very long a crisis, and I want to ask, what has been your role as a person in the academics, and also somebody who is practically involved on field with different high NGOs? How was it like? Can you give us a clear picture of how it was?
You see, let me tell you one thing that I realized.
Okay.
When governments were trying to resolve conflict, they will only treat the surface. They will only cut the branch without removing the roots. When we have problem in the northeast, which I'm very much involved, what the government did mostly is to bring palliative relief materials and this, and they'll say, okay, we have done something. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you don't treat the root cause of this problem, of which so many of our researchers used to recommend that this is supposed to be done, the root cause of the problem is supposed to be treated, so that the causes will not rise up again. So this is what the problem we are having. Even the academia, we are not the implementer of any suggestion we make from our researches and our dialogue. It is the government and other powerful individuals who can implement this.
Okay.
But our one is to make contribution and make suggestions. And if the government can go to the archive and dig into various recommendations being made and implement them, you will see that the conflict is going to be vanished. And we are the one causing the conflict, and we are the one who can resolve it. Nobody can come from anywhere to resolve it for us unless we agree to do it. And the most powerful sector who can agree to do is the government. As for the impact on the region, most of us are seeing the destruction that are being made by various conflicts.
Okay.
The repairs that we are making, we spend money to do it. The money is supposed to be spent for another needful activities of the state and the nation. Has to be diverted. You can see that the whole ministry now was created to resolve the northeast crisis. So, and you can see fund will be going there. That fund should have been used for other areas.
That's true.
Even though it is realized that lack of development, but if we develop it and we see destroy it, and we're progressing, it's just like one step forward, two steps backward. Yes, so there is need for us to implement various suggestions. Some of them is to arrest the perpetrator, the funding, and even those who are carrying out the activities, and do the proper punishment for them.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Sir, what do you think are the factors responsible for the continuous reoccurrence of this conflict situation for over 3 decades now?
Factors that is causing the conflict?
Yeah, the continuous reoccurrence of the conflict for over 3 decades now.
That's what I'm saying, that what we have been doing so far is to cut the branches without removing the troops.
So the root causes. Now, doctor, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So the question is that, so what are those root causes itself that is so rooted in those aspects, aside from those things you mentioned and some things that we see on the dailies? What are those root causes that ensure this lingering? Because it's 3 decades, just like Bilkisu said. So, and how can we actually conquer this for a long time, in a long time?
You see, we have a serious challenges of recent, because rumor mongering is the latest problem that causing conflict for us in Nigeria. The media that will be reporting issue maybe that has never occurred, and it will trigger conflict. And the unemployment, losses of source of income that arises from previous conflicts, and sometimes frustration of the individual about the government. So it's some of the causes that is underlying, because if we are feeling good and you are partaking in the country, for instance, we had election now, some people are claiming that a particular candidate didn't win the election, and they declare a different candidate. You see, some youth can be frustrated and trigger conflict. Okay. Because before you can solve that conflict, it will take a long time. So I think what I can say is that we should have a transparency government, honesty with ourselves, and have the feeling of the population in our hearts.
Yeah, thank you very much, Doctor. Because of time, we'll just leave it here, and hopefully we'll bring you back, Doctor. Thank you for giving us those exposition on this topic, and we are sure that we have another time to delve in. It's a series we are going to doing a lot around the Northeast, and we'll still move to other regions of the country and every other part that really need our attention as peace builders. Thank you very much for joining us on this particular edition, Doctor.
Thank you, Murphy. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Doctor. To our viewers out there, you're welcome, sir. To our viewers out there, don't forget that this is a program designed and implemented by Peace Education and Practice Network (PPepnet) in partnership with Kaftan TV Abuja. For sponsorship and partnership, you can reach us via ppepnet@gmail.com, or you can call us via the phone line 081 09 66 1910. Thank you. Stay peaceful with yourself and have a peaceful Salah celebration.
Thank you very much, Billy Kisu, and we want to thank everybody that have joined us on this episode. We want to say, please stay safe, stay secure, stay developed. Until we join you again next week, please be peaceful with yourself. Thank you, and bye for now.